Could a constitutional right to vote stop this disparity that we're seeing now, and sometimes in both parties, between exit polls and the actual results? I think it's an important issue. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Doug in Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Doug, what's on your mind today?
Hi, Thom. Wow, I called at the top of the show. I finally got through. Are you familiar with tdmsresearch.com?
I am not.
Okay, well, they're showing that in multiple states, the exit polling there's a big disparity way out of the margin of error between the official results and the exit polling. And exit
I
polling,
saw that.
I'm sure you would agree, is the gold standard of how legitimate it is.
And I just wrote a book about this, and I saw that Robbie had shared that with me out of Texas, the Texas or Massachusetts rather, excuse me, that those exit polls were showing Bernie winning, but the actual results showed that Joe Biden won.
Also Vermont, Texas, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and
yeah.
I'm sure California is not all in because they mailed them in. But I got that.
It's very troubling.
Website from Professor Mark Crispin Miller's News from the Underground email list. Are you on that?
I am not sure. I'm on a bunch of them.
Okay, well, it's tdmsresearch.com. And
yeah.
What are we going to do about it? I mean,
we need to have.
We can't just have election after election where these are stolen. Like in 2004, I'm from Ohio, the scene of the crime.
Yeah, if any state official wanted to take away your gun, Doug, they would have to go to court, and they'd have to jump through all kinds of hoops, and they would have to prove that they had a good reason. But if they want to take away your vote, or mess with your vote, or hand your vote off to some private for-profit corporation that has its own agenda, there's nothing to stop them from doing that. And that's largely what's happened. We need a constitutional amendment that unambiguously says that every American has a right to vote, or at the very most,
Thom,
every American is not in jail.
Rigged.
My point. If we had a right to vote and a right to know that our vote was accurately counted, then I don't believe that these for-profit companies, these black box voting operations, would be legal.
Okay.
And and they shouldn't be. I mean, in 2002, when we did this, when we privatized the vote with the Help America Vote Act, and we gave $5.6 billion to the states to buy corporations from two companies, Diebold Election Systems, which was owned by one of the Yarosevich brothers, and ES&S, which was owned by the other one of the Yarosevich brothers. These two brothers who were Christian end-timers who believed that the end of the world is about to come. Fundamentalist, hardcore. That was just an absolutely insane crime against democracy, and God only knows, if our vote is being messed with or has been messed with for a long, long time. We need to.
Thom,
say that again.
The last thing I have to say, it's not just the Republicans who steal these elections; it's Democrats.
Oh, we're talking about the Democratic primary here, Doug.
Right on.
That was my point.
Right.
That was where Robbie shared the Massachusetts information with me, and it's really troubling that the Democratic primary has exit polls and election results that are diverging. I mean, this is what brought down the government of Ukraine, was when there was a discrepancy between the exit polls and the election. And it doesn't happen in any other country, but it does happen here, and it happens regularly. And we've got to figure out exactly why, and we've got to put a stop to it. And I think that the main thing that will do that is to say that we have a right to vote, and a state or an official of the state may not intervene in that right without first going to court and making us a very, very strong case. It's just nuts that a state can take away your gun, or can't take away your gun, but they can take away your vote.